Alright, let's go through the functionality of this. First will be the startup. Here's the startup view. Alright, now I'll do brake lights. One more time, brake lights. Do left blinker. Right blinker. That's it. So you can see how this guy improved. Going back, going back, going back. Bam. Look at that. How nice is that? That is one cleaned up tail section. That is beautiful. Good job, man in the box. So the package for the whole kit was beautifully packed. I mean, can't gripe about that. Got here super quick. Guys did a great job in the manufacturing of the license plate mount. So as I understand it, man in the box did the license plate mount. It seems that the taillight assembly comes from this custom LED. Custom LED, that's where I had the most problems. Man in the box, I just have a suggestion on your part. The suggestion, I'll start with those things first. If you look at the screws underneath, or the Allen bolts, whatever, I would have expected washers here, so I didn't mar up the powder coated finish. That's just me. That little guy gets loose pretty. Oh shit, it's loose right now. Look at that shit. So I might have to glue that or do something just to make that stay put. I tightened it before I put it in too, because there's a backing screw to it, or it's a little threaded section. You might want to glue that or do something with it because it doesn't hold. So first of all, on the custom LED install part, this is for your taillight assembly. That guy is stretched to the max. I mean, I've routed it the closest way I could to get here, and not even going up under, not doing anything, and it is very tight. So it's stretched to the max. Suggest making a little bit longer of a cable. It doesn't fit right. Number two, the blinker lights don't fit at all. I had to cut them, and I still didn't make it long enough. I gave it about 2 inches extra because they wouldn't reach the connectors at all. So they're housed over here, and there's a mounting section for it. And these single conductor little jobs didn't even make it all the way down here. That was really disappointing, having to cut them and do that. It was not plug and play. Additionally, these are not labeled in any way. They're not color coded in any way. So just for your information, the green wired one is going into the right blinker. The brown wired one is going into the left blinker, which was the black originally, and the original one over here was the gray. Those are the ones that go into those places. Also, nothing was marked. There's nothing marked, and there's 0 instructions. The only instructions I got out of this whole package was how to program the LED, which is via a gray wire, which I just have laying in here. I don't really care to program it. It does neat things right now. I don't want to fuck with it. This guy, which they say you can plug to or connect to a switch, basically just tap it on your ground terminal and you're good. You don't have to put a switch in there. There that is, if you wanted to program it. I don't think you want to change it. It's nice. It does everything it's supposed to. Plus, you need a degree to program the damn thing. Back to the no instructions. There were 0 instructions. So one thing I found on the internet prior to even getting this, since I was really getting antsy and looking for stuff, I went ahead and looked up the Vagabond's install for their taillight assembly. They provided, what, a 30-minute video or some crap like that. Boring as hell. I mean, it went through everything. Pull this, tighten this, this is how you do this, stand on one foot. But I tell you what, it told me everything to do, so I was prepared when I came to install this. For instance, there's a little piece of rubber in here that will get stuck on the old piece that you want to, the old light, you might want to make sure it's included in this one. I mean, just little things like that. How to remove these little side panels. It's not easy to do, and it's not hard, but knowing that there are these clips in here that need to, so this whole panel you need to unscrew, unscrew, unscrew and unscrew, pull this whole panel backwards. It doesn't say that anywhere because I don't have any instructions. The removal of these little clips will take off this back section where you can pull out of the rubber. It doesn't say that anywhere. You just kind of watch Vagabond's video, sadly. Sorry. Additionally, putting in the tail light, just get a chair and sit here for a while and maneuver it around by the time you get it in. There's a special trick. I don't know it, but it sure took me a while, and I didn't eat. My blood pressure was going crazy, and I didn't have enough beer. So, you know, everything was wrong. And so it took a little while to put in. I mean, just get it in there. I mean, it fits great. Everything works great. I like it. There's nothing I would change other than the lack of instructions, the length of the cabling provided by custom LED's part, the 2 washers, excuse me, 4 washers that should be included with those bolts, because I'd hate to mess up the finish. They spent a lot of time putting a nice powder coat on it, and if I take that on and off, I'm going to mar it up and mess it up, so I don't want to do that. And then lack of beer during the whole installation really effed it up for me, if you ask me. Sure could used a bunch. Anyway, that's about the install of it. I love the way it looks. I love the way it looks. I'm really happy with the way the bike's coming. I still have my Yamaha exhaust, Yoshimura exhaust coming. That's what happens when you don't drink, I'm telling you. Yoshimura exhaust coming in, and I'm working on something special too. I don't know if I'll complete it, if I'll get anywhere close to it. I didn't think I was going to write software anymore, but I think I'm going to write an iPhone program. I'm very attuned with GPS and the accelerometer information on there, and I was going to do a method to measure the improvements for each thing that I do. So for the pipe, for the this, for the that, for the other, and also if I change a sprocket. So I wanted to be able to do performance curves based on each product that I install. So I'll probably be doing that too. But anyway, Man in the Box, you did a great job. I really appreciate this. I hope you take a couple of the pieces that I suggest and, you know, think about it. Maybe you can talk to Custom LED and have them correct their length of their cables. And a little bit of documentation would have been awesome. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it. It's a great, I definitely recommend it. I don't like the way the other ones look. I think this one's the cleanest one, the nicest one, and guys, I really appreciate it. Thanks.